up a dough like a Tony Montana. Good with that hammer. This ain't home improvement, ain't no Willie Allen. Get hit with this, it gon' knock you off balance. I vibe with the Reaper and sip out the challenge. Yo, big girl the dick and she suck out the talent. Swallow me whole and I pay off a stylist. Still ain't no kissing or missing. I can't just bring any friend with you, you know I'm particular. I'm reminiscing, a little bitch, I ended up kicking her mad cause I wasn't predicting her. Riddle me just like the Riddler. How you gon' duck if I pick this extended up? If I do like Batman, then one for the
When I came to the game in Miami Battle Rap, you know, it was still, compared to what now, prehistoric era. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't really that many hard niggas spit. Now there's a lot of hard niggas spit. But back when I came, the only nigga that was hard that was spitting was Don Marino. And Don Marino was still in his baby stages. You know what I'm saying? That was my first real battle. And you know what I'm saying? Shit, shout out to Don. Yeah, I beat Don my first real orchestrated, organized battle. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Don. You know what I'm saying? At least that's how most people had it going. But he was the only nigga that was ready. As soon as they heard me spit, they were like, well, we gotta give you the top pen that we got around, and that was Don at the time. It influences by that being what I am, where I'm from. Right. You know what I'm saying? So of course, that's what you get. You get me. So you get the creation of me. You know what I'm saying? The experiences, the whatever the case that may be. You know what I'm saying? Me, I see it a little different. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? I guess it's like that, but I wouldn't say it influenced. Like, it's just like, I just do that shit. That's just me with that shit. And you know what I'm saying? Whatever done made me is what made me.
Like those, no one that you saw that you were like, oh, I gotta be him. You were just you already.
Well, you know what? In battle rap, I mean, okay, because when I was legit, I heard my big brother rapping, and I was like, damn, this nigga cool. I could just say any word and he'll fucking freestyle, and that shit was amazing to me. And that shit really made me, I'm like, well, hold on, I gotta be better than this nigga. That's how you think of my big brother. My big brother is fire. So it's like, yo, I got to be. So I started rapping, nigga, by the time I was like a 5th grade, I was damn near better than him. I was like, nigga, but that was my inspiration. That's what I heard. So I was like, and he's dope. As far as battle rap, I could answer that too. My style, when I watched battle rap, and I was like, man, damn, certain niggas is hard. And damn, my nigga gotta, whatever, create a style. I say, well, shit, T-Rex, Disaster, K-Shine, Hollow the Dawn. Them would be the niggas who I said in battle rap, I was like, damn, I like elements of they shit. And you know what I'm saying? The type of nigga that influenced me on the battle rap level. I'm like, boy, if I could put all them niggas together, right, that's kind of how I got me. Disaster, little T-Rex, little K-Shine, and the little fucking Hollow the Dawn. You know, Hollow the Dawn is the intellectual aspect of battle rap. You know, he say some super witty shit, and yeah, he get loopy, and he just come out of nowhere with that shit. You know, I mean, if me giving you them names, you could pretty much see the influence if you break down some of my shit. And it's like, yeah, you can see those aspects and how a nigga, you feel me, pretty much flip that. But that's how I got my influences with the shit on some battle rap shit. Them the niggas I was watching, I was like, damn, you feel me? They flavor is what I need to, what I would, you know what I'm saying? They was the best in their fields. Takes a level of lyrical ability to be able to do all that rhyming in your shit. You know, you gotta have a certain level of skill lyrically to be able to do 20 rhymes in a 4-bar setup. You know what I'm saying? You done rhyme 16, 20 times in 4 bars. You know what I'm saying? That shit like that shit is, it takes some real skill for that. So that's an element that I appreciate. Like, yeah, nah, see, I could spit like that.
But speaking of names,
I could do that.
Speaking of names, before I get to my other question, because you just made me switch it up a little bit. Goddie,
yeah.
Where did that come from? How did that get to be your stamp and mark with battle?
Well, I've been Goddie my whole life, you feel me? Since I was a little jit, I got that name running around over town. You know what I'm saying? They started calling me Goddie. At some point I was rapping, and I'm like, shit, I want the 2-name shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause we got Goddie, you feel me? Just took that from the street. And then we said, well, shit, my nigga, what's gonna be the back end name? Cause you know, we had Rick Ross was hot. and shit like that. So I'm like, shit, I need a last name. And at first I was like, Cristo. Goddie Cristo.
Goddie Cristo.
And my dog was like, well, that shit hard. And I'm like, We recorded a couple tracks. I seen the name and I was like, Cause I seen some shit on the TV guy that shit say Monte Cristo. I say, damn, Goddie Cristo, that shit sound hard. I ain't never watched no Monte Cristo, so I ain't know what the fuck it was about. But that shit just sounded hard, so I say, fuck it, Goddie Cristo, Monte Cristo, fuck it, I'm going with it. So yeah, that's how. So I just thought, after a while, that shit ain't look right to me. And my dog was like, man, he liked it. So I say, nah, I know that ain't the right name, and my dog like it. Shout out to my dog, Snatch, you feel me? Because he was too happy. I say, Snatch, he a scholar. I'm like, man, I'm too gutter. I don't like that scholar shit. So if a scholar nigga say, boy, that's it, I say, that ain't it. And I just threw the Illuminati on there. You know what I'm saying? And that sounded hard to me. A nigga say, boy, I don't like that. I say, then that's perfect name. I do all my shit last minute. Not really, because it's like, that's just my style. I can't operate no other way. You know what I'm saying? But the earliest I ever did a battle was 1 month early in my whole battle career. That's the earliest ever. And that was my first URL battle. My first URL battle, I did that shit 1 month early. It came out nice, but you know, it ain't my best shit ever. I done did shit less than 24 hours before 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Did some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? I done did shit 3 days before, 2 days before. But usually week of the battle was usually when I really start working, you know, and when I start creating my shit, usually.
Is that because the intensity, or just probably like the nerves set in and that's where you actually get the most intense to it?
I ain't gonna lie, man. To me, battle rappers and this and that and how I look at this shit in my mindset, like, that shit be garbage, like the shit a lot of niggas be saying. So it's like, I ain't even gonna waste my time rapping that hard and that long. It's like, bro, yeah, that shit trash. Like, if you really listen to what niggas saying, but you know, it'd be like this and that, be politics involved, but nigga shit really be garbage to me. So it really be like, man, I couldn't even, maybe if I was going to get somebody like that out, like Tay Rock or somebody that I felt like, all right, I got to bam this nigga, then something like that, you know what I'm saying? And plus, I be vibing already away too. I be, you know, doing my thing and, you know, ripping and running. So I don't really have time to sit up and be rapping to no nigga for no elongated period of time. I only had about 3 battles that I honestly felt like, and you know, I hate to offend a lot of y'all out there, cause I know that shit gonna be like touchy. Nigga, I'm like, I battled Goddie Illuminati. I only battled about 3 niggas who I felt like they pen was on a respectable level and they came with that level. First nigga was Casino. That was my 3rd battle. Casino is one of the best pens I ever heard. Shout out to Casino. He's supposed to have been a star. But you know, he one of them cats who, you know, in and out with it himself. But you know, Casino was nasty, and at the time, he was seasoned and he had a battle rap style. I was still creating mine. I would say Bankhead. Bankhead was Bankhead when I battled him. We got a kind of a shitty crowd, but Bankhead was Bankhead, and Bankhead's pretty decent. He's pretty decent. He's like the bottom of what I call respectable. He's at the, like, that's the minimum level for me to be like, okay, you're respectable, because a lot of these niggas, they just hot because they homies behind them and it's a small crowd and niggas sound like that shit hot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas ain't really nasty like that. Bankhead, and then shit, I battled some names, you know. I had Chef Trez, Saga. See, but he like, Chef Trez, that's probably my toughest opponent. Cause he spit to date for me. Cause he spit, he was a star. He had all the fucking variables. He had all the variables and he came with it.
You got the 3 of things.
Yeah, he got all the variables and he did not play. And he was starting to get good at that time. That was like, Chef Trez was starting to get good and you know, he came with it. But other than that, man, like, I ain't really had no, you know, I had battled a cat named YS. He was pretty decent. YS was pretty tight from down here. Yeah, he's probably like the local cat who I felt spit very well. You know what I'm saying? Out of the local cats I battled, I'll give YS the best competition. He did very well. and his preparation and how he's good. You know what I'm saying? He's actually good.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Fool.
Shout out. So
other than that though, them niggas is you feel me? T Hurst too on that tough opponent. Yeah, let me shout out T Hurst because T Hurst he gave it a hell of a win. You know what I'm saying? He was just fucking with a demon. But crowd control is imperative. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own style and their own way. Me, I like to control the crowd with my energy. And you know what I'm saying? Me learning battle rap for the time, which I done been learning it. I done learned some different little tricks of the trade and some different little, you know what I'm saying? Some different ways to go about that shit to get the crowd involved or to get the crowd, let's say where you want them. You know what I'm saying? Put the crowd in what pockets you want them in. Take some artistry, some MCing, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. See, I'm a different nigga. You know what I'm saying? My thoughts run different. You know, like the time I felt insulted in a battle rap.
Sorry, insulted where you just like.
Well, that's the only time I could think of. Cause anything else, I can't think of no line that was so hard that was like, oh my God, this nigga's cooking. Yeah, the only time I could think of is when Bankhead said the whole shit when I was going through some shit with the battle rap, you know, situation and B Monet and the baby and all that shit like that. It was some confusing shit at the time and I was finding it out. And some niggas reached out to him from down here and filled him in on what kind of situation was going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, niggas was weird as fuck to be calling up random niggas from up there. Niggas was hating on me that bad, where they was calling some random ass nigga and be like, oh yeah, I got info on this nigga, this and that. And you know, the fact that he had the nerve to be talking to me like that was very insulting. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the battle, I started kind of pushing him around after that. Like I got real bully with the nigga because it was really hard for me not to hit him. Like, hold on, like that was the first time I felt like a nigga was talking way too hold up, bro, you talking about some shit that it's way out of bounds, my nigga. You talking about some shit you don't even, you feel me? Like, and then I already knew some green ass niggas from down here called him to relay that, and from all that shit just was distasteful. I'm like, what kind of hoe ass niggas y'all is and shit like that, this and that. And you know, in battle rap, everything is fair game and this and that, and everything is good, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm understanding that. That was the first time I had that real respect for the game moment, where it's like, hold on, you gotta respect the art form. You feel me? And not really, cause that moment right there is like, and we was lit at that smack. I was like, boy, I could really do it to you, like type shit. So it was like hard for me to just swallow that one. Like, I'm like, boy, niggas is too ready right now. So, you know, but that was the one line when he was talking about babies and shit. I'm into psychology. So 95% of the time I already know a bitch mindset. And if it ain't really nothing affecting me or really nothing I should be giving a fuck about, I don't give a fuck. If it ain't nobody I hold in close regard and I see a bitch moving in a way where it's questionable and it's like, hold up, my nigga, you supposed to be down and you out there moving like that. That shit don't really affect me. You know what I'm saying? I understand the masses and I understand how people work and I understand the average mind. And you know what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit just, it is what it is to me. You know, I be knowing before anybody could tell me anything, I already know my shit better than a nigga shit. So it's like, I don't even really be, it's like, bruh, a lot of times when you go back and watch my shit versus nigga shit, not a lot of shit age with my shit. Like, you know, you go back and watch that shit, I just like, man, that shit. So, you know, in the moments of niggas playing online criticism or comment, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I take the shit I take the blessings and the curses. It's part of the game. Before I came, if you watch a battle from before I came to start battle rapping, you probably couldn't watch it right now. You probably couldn't get through a 3-round, but I probably couldn't even find you one that I could say, boy, get through this. Right now, how battle rap looks in Miami and how it looked before I came, it'll be hard to watch a 3-round joint. Let's say that right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, in this time, you'd be watching that shit like that shit is horrible. Even from some other niggas like Don Marino, you know what I'm saying? But the scene took a grand progression you know, not to give myself all the credit, because it was other, you know, people like Adolf that came in the game, you know what I'm saying, not too far after me, yeah, that upped the bar and turned this shit to another. But definitely when I hit the scene, shit changed, it started going on the incline. Like it was at this type of motion for a long time. When I hit the scene though, that shit started going, and it's done birthed a lot of, you know, the scene done birthed a lot of nice niggas now. Now it's a lot of nice heads. As far as where it's going, I mean, I think battle rap as a whole depicts where this scene goes. You know what I'm saying? The battle rap, battle rap fluctuates, you know, everywhere. So, like right now, battle rap looks to be on the rise again. You know what I'm saying? It's getting back exciting. Good battles are happening and shit like that. Right now, it's like a trickle down effect. So Miami scene right now is a little, let's say, maybe lackluster. You know what I'm saying? But battle rap as a whole was taking a little lackluster moment. You know what I'm saying? So as it trickles down, I definitely feel like it could trickle down to us too if we wanted to. You know what I'm saying? We can get some of this good energy and, you know what I'm saying, head in whatever direction we want to with the shit. Cause you know, it's space and opportunity. Niggas got space and opportunity.
For season 1 of Beyond the Bars, you're facing Kane. You have any words for him?
Fuck Kane. You know what I'm saying? Kane, one of them little niggas who like saying my name in his battles a lot. Like talking about shit that he think he know about, but he don't really know about.
So let's talk about that phone call you gave me, because now I know how to frame this. You called panicking because your man was gossiping on the phone like a gay bitch. That nigga was talking about your family, nigga. And you still rock with that lame shit. That nigga Goddie was talking about how them kids wasn't yours. Meanwhile, he was scared to claim his. It's a lot of Florida battle rap niggas that ain't active in their kid's life. But Kane is.
You know, he one of my sons, you know, but he couldn't wait to grow up. Like, he one of my juniors that couldn't wait to grow up. He wanted to grow up too fast. I had to kick him out the house type shit. You know, you got to rough him up, put paws on him. So that's what this is. When a nigga want to grow up so fast and the old boy got to put paws on you and let you know, boy, you ain't nothing but 15, 16, boy, I'll beat your last type shit.
So how you feel about battling Kane?
I feel like this is a time in the making. It's something in the making. It's something that he wanted or he thought he wanted. You know, it took him a while to muster up to be like, okay, I'll do it. But he always said, well, I want Goddie. He been saying that shit since I started battling type shit. He been one of them niggas like, yeah, Goddie, I want. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, your number been called. So I feel like, nigga, this shit gonna be one of them ones. But on my end, like, nigga, I'm gonna have to do it legit type shit. Like, yeah, he gonna have to get one of them Goddies, like that Goddie that everybody's afraid, that Goddie that nobody wanna see, that nigga that's like, we wanna battle him, but we do not wanna battle him. That nigga, like, yeah, he gonna get that nigga, like, yeah, gotta bring that nigga back out. So yeah, that's what it's gonna be. And I'm pretty sure he gonna be the best Kane he ever been, but that's not enough. The best Kane we've ever seen is not enough to fuck with a decent Goddie. Even a decent Goddie.
Wow.
For real. Like the best Kane we've ever seen, what battle of me would he win? Like, pick one of those Goddie joints.
Which one is the best Kane?
I'd say the Ace I Mean Kane is the best Kane I've seen.
That was an amazing Kane, but that was a lackluster Ace I Mean too.
But that's what I'm saying. His best performance, what Goddie performance is he gonna beat? Now, we talking about, we ain't even gonna go to URL stage and what I done went to URL stage and did, cause the shit I done did on the URL stage is immaculate. He can't drum up shit like that. The red-handed shit, what's the other cat name? The NB. Oh my God, them type of moments and going up there and the bags and bodies, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. And I ain't even really get my due diligence on there, but the shit that got me to those places, like, man, Kane ain't never did nothing like that. Like, and you know, he had a good battle with a nigga named A-Man back in the day, and it was a good show, and there was a lot of energy in battle rap, and we was having a lot of good time. But that nigga ain't never did nothing crazy like that. Like, nigga, you gonna need all your pins. You gonna need C100, the shorts, the Newports. Nigga, you gonna need the whole box for the smoke, nigga, like all that shit, nigga. Like that shit ain't gonna, man. You gonna need Common to come back and write you around. You gonna need, for real, y'all gonna have to team up like the Avengers or you gonna lose. Like, listen, if y'all not gathering up like witchcraft, my nigga, to write these rounds, my nigga, in a circle with a fire in the middle of y'all, you gon' lose, dog. And it ain't gonna be close type shit. Like, nigga, I know that nigga gonna be stressed out trying to come up with this shit, nigga.
Talk your shit.
You better just, I'll give you the best advice, my nigga. You better be the same nigga you been, because if you outthink yourself, it's gonna be a long motherfucking day, nigga. For real, you better just come in there and say the same old shit you been doing, nigga. It's Goddie Illuminati, Opalaka's Finest, Lavish Gang, Black Lotus Gang, Beyond the motherfucking Bars, Battle Rapper Die, nigga. We out.